I don't understand people who make their mental health their entire personality, right? So it's one thing if we can joke about it on social media, basically to create a safe space amongst us. But basically, let's say you forget something or you're like, oh my God, no, I have, no, Chomi, I'm late because it's my ADHD. No, because you have
ADHD.
You lack time management.
You're aware that you're not okay, number one. Number two, you're not dealing with it. Number three, you're seeing that people are catering to you so much that when you're seeing it as a chance to take advantage of that.
Yes.
That is like, now it's like,
bro.
no. Now it's like, what are we doing now?
Hey guys. Welcome to another episode of
Another podcast.
Season.
What season are we on?
What season 10? Gagal.
Guys. We're on season 4.
Season 4 episode 5. How are you feeling? How are you guys feeling?
Roll.
We really are. We're working hard.
We are on a roll, guys. I hope you guys are happy, and please our consistency, because wow, we've never been consistent like this before.
But no, we're here to work. We said 2026 is a year of action.
Ons is opdaai.
Ons is opdaai.
That's the motto for this year.
Before we get into anything, please like and subscribe. And if you have a business or you are a business owner and you would like to advertise your business on our platform, please contact us, DM us, comment below, do what you gotta do, baby.
So we can help you.
So we can help you help us also. Thank you.
How are you feeling?
How am I feeling? I'm happy because I'm with you.
Yeah, she's so cute.
I genuinely before we came to shoot, she had to get ready with me. I got to be there and they get ready with me.
In the midst
of everything.
And it's the first time I've ever gotten ready in front of you. Actually.
Yes.
It is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
We went to a pool party together and we got ready together.
Oh yeah, we did. We even
3 years ago.
We did. I don't even have those videos anymore.
I think I still do. I do.
I have them to me.
I'll send them.
You need to send them.
How are you doing? How are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm a little bit tired. It's about that. It's not silly. It's not labis. Mna ke labis ke skolo, ke tla skolong. Ke tla skolong and stuff. Mara re happy.
We educated.
We're educated.
We are productive.
We're getting
our lives
together. But besides that, man, I'm good. I'm in good spirits.
I'm happy.
You know what I'm saying?
If you're good, I'm good, and I'm feeling good.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Today's topic is people using mental health as a free pass.
And by that, if you are confused by that topic,
let's get into it.
Let's get into it. I have witnessed a lot of people so many times using their mental issues or whatever as an excuse to be the most horrible,
atrocious people on earth
ever. And then and also you're expected as well to give them a pass because it's like
they want you to be Nandi Madida.
We must give grace.
Hey,
we must give grace now. I'm not taking away from the whole thing, right? Obviously, some of us, myself as well, I've been through the worst when it comes to depression and everything. But I never felt that it gave me the right to now be
terrible to
other people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't give you a pass for that. Because now it's I feel like also sometimes some of them even take advantage at some point because sorry. And they see that they can get away with small things. They test the waters. They know, oh, okay, I got away with this. Let me try this. I got away with this. Real slick, bro.
And I think besides the part where people basically use their mental health to get away with a lot of atrocious things, I don't understand people who make their mental health their entire personality. Right. So it's one thing if we can joke about it on social media, basically to create a safe space amongst us. But basically, let's say you forget something or you're like, oh my God, no, I have, no, Chomi, I'm late because it's my ADHD. No, because you have
ADHD.
You lack time management.
Time management.
But besides that, oh my God, I've seen or basically encountered so many people who use their mental health as an excuse to basically mask their terrible behavior towards you, their terrible behavior towards other people, or
the way they talk to you.
The way they talk to you. No, I feel like they purely are just using it as a free pass, which is basically our baseline of the topic.
Yeah.
What do you think goes in their minds when they do that? Do you think they're doing it intentionally, or do you think it's really real?
There's like a fine line. There's a fine line between...
Because it's pretty sensitive.
It really is. There's a fine line between those who see that they have an advantage and they're taking advantage of that. Then there's that bottom part where like some people, they really genuinely are like in such a really bad place that they cannot control their emotions, or they don't have control of their emotions, and that's why they even in that space to begin with, because they cannot control their emotions, right? But like those who see hore, oh man, but man, God, I'm getting what I want.
I'm getting away with this.
You know what I'm saying? God, I'm getting away with this, man. Let me push it a little bit further. You know what I'm saying? That then it's a problem now, because now it's like you're aware that you're not okay. Number one. Number two, you're not dealing with it. Number three, you're seeing that people are catering to you so much that when now you're seeing it as a chance to take advantage of that.
Yes.
That is like, Now it's like,
bro.
no. Now it's like, what are we doing now?
Because I've had different encounters with people, for example, like romantic encounters, right?
Yeah.
Now, this is the main root. Even that's the biggest problem.
Yeah.
Guys, we talk about Mjolo a lot, but like this is actually a practical thing.
That's the thing. It falls into a lot of these things.
I found myself in a predicament where I was with somebody. That person, okay, I'm not gonna lie, I did see the signs. That person wasn't okay. They were traumatized, but they never sought help. But they were basically treating me badly and blaming it on their mental health. And eventually it led to a point where we broke up because they said, no, I'm not going to be a good partner. No, years down, not even years, months down the line, I found out, Umuntu was running away from me finding out he was cheating.
That maybe.
And then he said, no, I'm going to therapy sessions. No, you're going to Jola 99 sessions, my brother. You're just trying to hide. And to find out Moto never really went to therapy.
But because you genuinely thought no, man.
Because
this man is not okay.
Yeah.
You let something slide. You were like, Ishmara.
Because I was also looking at it from a first person perspective. Because Linda, like, I've had really dark times.
Yeah.
Dark times. Yeah. But I never went around treating people bad because of that. I went and I dealt with it myself, and I still went to treat people as fair as possible. And I don't understand people who, as human beings, we all have terrible things that happen to us.
Yeah.
All the time, but it doesn't need to be your entire personality. Like, you don't have to dwell.
Because now it's controlling your life, and you're
allowing it to. Yes, mental health, people, we're all different, and not that we're invalidating how other people deal with their mental health.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the more you're going to make this thing your entire personality or your whole image, right? You're going to drive people away or push people away. Because when you think about it, let's say if you have like a depressed friend, right? And you're trying to be there for that friend and all of these things, but at some point, like do something about it. If that may be, you can't hang out because you don't feel your best self, but at the same time, man, don't make it heavier for other people. Like not that kidding, marachum. Not that you can't go and like vent to your friends and look for a safe space, but it's one thing if you're going through it, and if you want to fix it, do it.
Trying to do
because
something about it.
there's people who are basically riding on that wave of no, I'm depressed and
they're so comfortable in their
misery, and
like they're so like stuck in there, and because I've heard of a lot of instances where like people have tried to help their friends, but it's like
to get themselves out of that
hole. Like they're so comfortable, and really, that's another thing though. Like that thing can get really comfortable. Like it can feel, I don't want to say good, I don't know what the word is, but like for lack of a better word, it can literally feel good to be miserable.
Yeah, like basically
it can literally feel good for them to be miserable.
It's basically they're comfortable.
Yes.
Just basically their comfort zone.
Exactly.
In being
comfort zone
miserable.
never. And also, so now when you're trying to pull them out of that, now it's like you're taking them from something that they're not used to now. And then they think, hore, you're like against them, or you're like kind of like pulling them away from something that is good for them. But they don't realize, hore, like their comfort in that misery is like literally pulling them lower and lower.
Because yo sana, I'm not sure if we're still friends anymore. I've had this friend, he has been struggling with depression for the longest time. So he was friends with me and this other friend of mine. I showed you her picture earlier on today, right? Like when I talk about severe depression, like severe, but at some point it got exhausting being his friend, because that thing, no matter what you tell him, you can't
get through.
And it's very heavy for Moto to tell you things like they want to harm themselves. Hele show me that you genuinely care about. But the part where he used his mental health as a free pass was when he crossed a boundary and said, basically, he once told me, Hore, I've been feeling very lonely and I'm craving physical touch. Can we please cuddle? And he was a male friend. After he did that, I stopped speaking to him for some time. And then he kept like trying to contact me. Like, one thing about me, if you do something that I don't like,
or that made you uncomfortable,
I'm not really confrontational. I just ghost you.
Yeah, you kind of just pull away.
It's a toxic trait. I'm working on it, but he came back at some point, and I was like, eventually, I was like, hey, dude, this is what you did, and I didn't like that. I felt like, as a male friend,
that you really
shouldn't be just because you're lonely. I trusted you. You know, I felt safe around you. Now all of a sudden you say you wanna cuddle with me. What do you think this is? You know. But eventually he apologized. But things weren't the same ever since.
Of course.
And then the other friend that we have, she ended up cutting him off because of, he would send like basically texts, or I'm about to kill myself. Like that is. That is
guys.
Isn't
that some form of emotional manipulation
abuse as well? That's abuse. That's also abuse.
You see now and I feel like also now it takes away the seriousness. Yeah, depression and mental health issues. That
are actually dealing with it.
Like serious. This thing is like a serious thing. Then when you come now and you're gonna use it to get bums. Come on, guys, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing?
Basically, there's, people who use suicide as a weapon.
If you are leaving them, or if you're trying to end a friendship or whatever, no, I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to kill myself.
I've been in that predicament before. This was 2021.
What do you want? Pills? A rope? A knife? What do you want?
This story, I was in a relationship with that person, 2021. It was for a few months, right?
Oh, no.
So, like we're saying, right, we're not trying to invalidate people's mental health.
Because this is a serious thing.
It's a serious thing, because we know what we've seen it, we've experienced it ourselves. Firsthand, right? This person basically used mental health as a weapon to basically get sympathy from the people around him. What I mean by this, when we were still together, he would block me from his statuses. And, people would slice themselves here.
Yeah.
No, he sliced himself here. And then he posted it, right? But I didn't know that. But his best friend sent me a picture.
Okay.
Right? This story is going to get crazier. Right?
Okay.
And then, Shapo, we broke up. I found out he was unfaithful. But when I broke up with him, he made a threat to kill. So, listen, this is what I said. Because I was not buying that. Because thing is, I know what you're trying to do. I was like, oh, you want to off yourself, my guy? Do it.
Like, let's go.
No, like, it's fine. Let's go. It's fine. I was like, that's not going to make me take you back. I literally told them, like, because he was going around the entire race, because we used to live in the same race, but I moved and I lived in a different race.
Okay.
Right? The whole race was, like, most of the people that we knew were texting me, hey, this guy is busy posting your name and saying suicidal things. And I'm like, okay, I'll teach you a lesson. Guess what I did? Oh, you cheated. You cheated and you're making tantrums and you're stressing people around you. I was living in that risk.
Yeah.
I contacted the admin, or basically the head.
Yeah.
And I was like, hi, I'm Mang Mang's friend. I'm a concerned friend. He keeps cutting himself. The pictures, the suicidal.
You sent them.
I sent them to them, and I also said he kept on bringing alcohol into the premises, and it wasn't allowed. It was COVID. And then I told them to call his parents.
Yeah. Actually, you want help. Actually, you are asking for help.
Like, mind you, he didn't know it was me that did that. Like, I was, even the people, this was my own little project. When I said everything, I gave them the unit number, his name and surname, and I was like, please contact his parents. He's been
This is serious. Like, you're acting like it's like an urgent thing.
I even added Spice and said he was on drugs. And then when I listened, when I was like, I'm a concerned friend. I'm mang. You want to act depressed and you want to try to get me back while you're doing something.
And you want the attention.
You want to use your mental health as a free pass. I will show you. I'll give you the attention that you want.
Give you.
Eventually, I found out that his parents, they came. They called them. And there was like mental health posters around the race
thingy, like awareness.
The UJ health, mental health facilities, the contact numbers and whatnot. I was like, yes, that's what you get for using your mental health as
a weapon, basically.
As a weapon and a free pass. And let's talk about parents who use their mental health as a free pass to mistreat their own children.
And I know boma 20 years ago, ipakelane motswedi a ranga dila le dilo tsa hae a ba le ngwana a ntshetsa stress seo mo ngwaneng.
Because there's a parent that I know, right? This parent, she was dealing with depression for the longest time, right? And she wasn't happy with her family dynamics and what's going on in her household. So she used to take it out on her children, right? And one of the children, when she got old enough, right, she wanted to understand why do you keep lashing out on me
when I didn't do anything?
Well, I'm trying to love you as your child. I'm trying to give you love, but I'm grieving you as a parent or salating.
Yeah.
And you're doing this to me. Why? What's going on? Parent was like, no. Depression I'm going through, but that does not give you an excuse to neglect the relationship with your child. Your child is trying to love you unconditionally, and you keep shutting them out, and you're using your mental health as a weapon to basically be like, no, I'm your parent and whatnot.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't I can do what I can do.
Like, you can't do. No, you need to get help and be a better parent, because parents like that end up driving these kids away, and they end up not wanting to be around their parents, because I see it on TikTok a lot. I see it on TikTok a lot.
But then again, also, it's also these parents who also have kids thinking the child is going to solve the problem. Like, the child is going to solve the mental issues.
Put the family back together. And they have this expectation of the child. They have these high hopes, and they don't, when the child doesn't
but already has all these like things that they have to be for the parent, because the parent has like all these undealt whatever things, traumas and whatever, and now it's like, now the child is responsible for healing the parent. How, guys? How?
And it's a real thing. Like, the story I'm talking about is a true story. You're gonna keep that person anonymous. It's a true story. Like, basically, when she was born, she has other siblings. When she was born, the mother basically looked at her as the light at the end of her tunnel. She had these expectations of her.
That's a lot on a child's shoulders, bro.
Yeah, she had these expectations of her. But as time progressed, like, the child grew up not understanding why is she always so angry? Like, or you come home from work, hi, mommy, how was work?
And hostile.
And then Moto snaps at the child. Like, it actually also took a toll on that specific person that I'm talking about. And eventually she grew up into an adult and basically confronted her mother and said, like, why are you doing this? I've never done anything to you. Why can't I have a normal relationship with my mom like other kids, right? And eventually the mother broke down, and she was like, you know what? I was going through this before you were born. I was going through all of this. So I took it out on you, and it was wrong, and I'm sorry. But eventually they did end up getting closer.
At least
they did. Like,
I feel like on the mom's part, that's pretty huge, because a lot of black parents are not going to do that.
No, they're
going to be like,
take
what do you mean?
accountability.
They're going to be like, what do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you
I don't remember that. Like, like so big ups to the mom.
No, big ups to the mom, like
for actually taking accountability.
No, like big ups.
It's sad that it took that long, and it took her, like the daughter, having to actually say no, man,
to put her foot down. Like it took years of because she didn't understand. Like she was like, knowing that person, it was a very hard journey. Journey, but I'm very glad to see them basically bloom into having a better mother-daughter relationship.
See what happens when you deal with your problems, guys.
Yeah.
Life is rosier.
But do you know those people who use mental health as a free pass, but they have undiagnosed depression? It's self-diagnosed. So that's
those who use the term depression very loosely.
Very loosely, because wow.
Very loosely.
Wow. And people who basically deem depression as cool. Do you know that there's people who are actually suffering? Like the people who, like when you go around using your depression as a weapon to get away with certain things, relationships or
do you understand what you're doing?
Or work. But there's people out there who are actually struggling. People, like, I'm not gonna lie, not like I'm saying before you guys start coming in the comments and saying things like, yeah. You know the difference between a person that's actually suicidal and the person that's pretentious suicidal. A person that's pretentious suicidal, they air it out and they tell everybody, oh, I'm suicidal. Oh my God.
Kill myself.
But have you noticed that the people who are actually suicidal are the happiest people you will ever meet?
They're perfect at masking. Perfect at masking those feelings.
And it's disheartening and it's a slap in the face to see people use it as a weapon. And when
it's such a serious thing.
And the people who are actually struggling find it hard to open up to their loved ones because they know that there's people like that.
Guys, no, man. I feel like, honestly, we could go on and on and on and on and on about this topic because, like, it is like a thing that happens every single day. We see these things every single day. We see these things on social media. The way people cry wolf. You know what I'm saying? On social media, the way people weaponize their tears, the way people weaponize their emotions and everything to get away with things or to get away from things or to not be held accountable for things. Like something, then it's like, let's stop doing that. Because at some point we're enabling their behaviors. Because like, and like at some point we are enabling the behavior.
And it's hard to tell. You can't even tell the difference between. It's a very sensitive topic. But the people who use it as an excuse to treat people bad, really, because we've all been through.
Down for you.
We've all been through bad things, but what gives you the right to keep treating people bad because when you've been through something? Dude, there's people who have lost their parents, both parents, and they've dealt with really dark things
after the other.
But they're the greatest people. They don't go around and make it their entire personality. Because thing is, in life, one thing that I learned about life, Bupelo as an open book test. Like as an open book test, they're like life. Everybody has their own test paper that they have to write. Yeah. Right. Everybody has their own thing.
With no scope.
With no scope.
Zero scope.
Life has no. Listen, there's no. This one is a good person. This one is whatever. Life will get your own test that you have to write. Right. But it's up to you as a person how you write your story and how you write your test. Because going around saying, oh no, this happened to me. This happened to me. This is why I can't succeed, or this is why I can't do this. This is why
you're giving that power.
You're giving it the power, man. Like there's a lot. The people who have been through the most things have like the biggest adrenaline, and they still wake up and they're like, you know what? No, I'm going to do this. I'm gonna get what I want at the end of the day.
It's an active choice.
It's an active choice. Like it's a choice that you make as an individual to make a life out of like a good life for yourself. It's up to you. You can't go around laying in your bed and rotting yourself away.
Because it gets comfortable.
Because it gets comfortable.
It gets comfortable.
I mean, okay, there's people who, like you did mention, that are comfortable in the dark state. But if you know that you're going through something and you've been through some things, but you want a better life for yourself,
You have to pull yourself out of that.
You have to pull yourself out of that.
And we're not saying it's something that you can do in 2, 3, 4, 5 days. These things can take weeks, months, even years. But as long as you're trying every day to get closer
one
to
step at a time.
That point where you're like, okay, yeah, now I think like I'm okay. Even if it just means waking up and making your bed, that's a step closer.
That's a step closer. Even if
that is
you wake up and go take a shower.
That's a step closer.
You go play with your dog outside.
Or take a walk. Now, I remember, like, my sister used to tell me, Hori, like, even if you don't feel like going anywhere or doing anything, just take a young walk.
Just
even if it's up the road. But take a moya and come back. You feel a little. You might not feel 100% okay, but you've added that 10% to reach that 100% eventually.
To that end, like I mentioned before, everybody has their own test paper, right? People have had like worse things happen to them, like the most terrible things happen to them,
and they were able to
move past it. And people who use mental health as a free pass to just basically let themselves go. Not that I don't understand you. We are different, but but you need to basically be kinder to yourself. Like, give yourself a chance. Mental health is not easy. And if you feel like giving up, that is your choice as an individual. But do not go around bleeding on people that didn't cut you. So
word of the day. We can't even wrap it up right there.
Like, yes, we have different things. We have, this happened to me. And not that whatever has happened to you is being invalidated. It's up to you as a person, Hore. How are you going to pick yourself up and dust yourself off?
Are you going to use that as your power or your weakness? You must choose.
You must make that decision. You need to. And if you want help, we don't have the number, but
we are going to put it right here.
We're going to put SADAC. Yeah, that's a 24-hour depression line that you can contact. We just need to put it here. It's SADAC.
Guys.
Yes, but please, guys, don't go around bleeding on people that didn't cut you. If you're depressed and you are in a relationship, don't be in a relationship at all. Go be a better person. Focus on yourself. Deal with yourself, and just please don't go around harming other people, because it actually takes a toll on other people. It really, really does. Because please, I beg.
Otherwise, guys,
we love you.
That's it from us.
Like and subscribe.
We will see you next week.